Hello guys, I'm Tim from TheWeeGamers and welcome to this week's Indie Spots. And this week we're looking at the rather fantastic indie game Paper Sorcerer, which reminds me a lot of classic NES RPG games, quite a lot of D&D as well actually. Both of us at TheWeeGamers rather enjoy D&D and all the board games. So if you're into that, you might rather like Paper Sorcerer. Let's take a quick look at the controls. You can either control using the keyboard, or you can also set it up using a control pad, which is quite nice. But you'll see very quickly that the actual aesthetic of the game is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to dive straight in with the new game. I rather like that you've either got easy, normal, hard, or 1980s. I can't imagine what that actually means. So we're going to go in with just a normal game, I think, for our first game. Now I know, having played a little bit of this, that there is narrative, so I'm going to put voices to the various characters. Once there was a sorcerer who lived in a tower with an apprentice. The sorcerer terrorized the land with evil minions until one day they roamed no more. At night, however, lights could still be seen burning in the windows of the dark tower. The king saw this was his chance to attack the sorcerer directly. He gathered 4 loyal and highly skilled subjects, entrusting them with a powerful artifact. A hovering book, an artifact that would seal away the sorcerer, ending his reign of terror once and for all. On the way, the group traversed dark caves, poisonous marshes, and ancient ruins, while looking like the Thunderbirds bouncing up and down. They climbed the dark tower floor by floor, beset by evil minions at every step who we can't actually see. Once they reached the top, they confronted the sorcerer and activated the artifact. In a blinding flash of light, sorcerer did something, this disappeared. However, that is just the beginning of our tale. Very spooky, very mysterious. I rather like this. It's a great start to the game. You awaken with a start, reflexively trying to cast a spell that dies in your throat when you see your surroundings. The last thing you remember was fighting 4 of the king's lapdogs. Honestly, corgis are pretty dangerous. Bainan the warrior, Raiserchi the ranger, Akimi the mage, and Yorin the priest. They had a book that glowed with a fearsome light. You aren't the type to be so easily scared, but as you looked into that light, you felt truly terrified like you've never been before. But you have all your arms, legs, fingers, tentacles, and senses intact, so things could always be worse. In checking to make sure you are intact, you confirm you are in fact, or in my case, a man. The first thing you figure you should do is find out where you are. Use WAS to move, look around with the mouse, and click on things to interact. Okay, so, I see, I love the graphics already. And, hello. Advanced dialog, press spacebar to click the next button, or open the menu. Press M. Right, option to search. Okay. Press spacebar to search an area. Additional details about the room, sometimes real secrets. So we can press M to go into the old. Hello. Here we go. We can look at our actual people. We have nothing usable, no treasure, and nothing of any good. That's fair enough there. Spacebar to search. Subtle force in the room, making it difficult to concentrate. Makes your head feel all fuzzy. You can slowly feel your magic seeping away, along with your will to stand, escape, or do anything that doesn't involve laying down. Whatever kind of magic this is truly insidious. You feel yourself nodding off already. You should probably lie down before you hurt yourself. Subtle hints. Even though you've only been conscious for a short amount of time, you feel extremely tired. Oh yes, I think we'll have a lie down. This isn't dark and spooky at all. Doesn't take long before you slip into a deep sleep. Distinct impression, being watched. Talked to by some friends, but the room you're talking in is unfamiliar, with plain stone walls and a table with several bags on it. You open the bag in the center, a snake jumps out and slithers out the room. When you awaken, there's a mouse sitting on the end of your bed, staring at you. Oddly enough, its eyes look like a snake's. You're an interesting one, says a slightly strange mouse. A sorcerer, there's some dark magic. Finding souls and calling them when needed. That can be a dangerous power. Dangerous but useful. What do you want, strange mouse? I've been waiting for someone like you. I would like to escape, but I think you can help me. Right now you've been sealed inside a prison of sorts. The king has been trapping threats to the kingdom here for decades, using his evil corgis. And think I know of a way to escape, but I can't do it all alone, and a sorcerer like you is just what I need. Alright, we'll help you out. I don't know how much I trust a talking mouse. Well, if you trust Reaper Jeep, then he's probably right. Excellent, the first thing you need to do is get out of this cell block. Suddenly, a burst of intense magic energy fills the room. The oppressive force that was draining your magic is gone, as is the mouse, blown away by the piece of magic. You hear a whispery voice in your mind. I will find you again soon. Okay, so, ooh, rather cool. So here are, ooh, some of your power returning. I can summon one of my former thralls. Okay, cool. So this is where you get to choose a new person to support you. So I'm a sorcerer. I feel like I would be made of paper cloth armor. Let's get a... what should we have? Ooh, Berserker sounds fun. What we want somebody who's going to be able to tank for us. I think we'll have a skeleton. Defender sounds good. Focus on an enemy through challenges. Defensive skills keep himself and the party alive. We like that. Heavy armor. We like that. A swordsman of defensive skills. Yeah. Skeleton excels in protecting the more fragile, aka me, members of the party. So what's his skills? Challenge. Okay, so we got a taunt, reform, passively regenerates some HP each round. Very useful. Long swords, light, medium, and heavy armor. A shield, one accessory. Oh yes, I think we'll have him. So we don't see these guys, but they come into to play when there's a bit of a battle going on. So this is what. Oh, hello. Single guard bounding towards the hallway. Hey you! How do you out your cell? Held the guard. Nah, we're gonna go straight for the jugular. Just one lone guard, you think to yourself. How tough can he be? Famous last words. So it's turn-based, a little bit like Final Fantasy, like the classic ones. NG can be used in combat to do different skills, and when it's used up, it takes a while to regenerate, one per round. But they are useful though. And the dice tells you how many turns that skill takes to recharge. So very D&D-esque this. Come on then. Oh, and we get the music. Very cool music. I like this. Alright, here we go. So we're going to attack the guards. Sorcerer's go. What skills have we got? Yeah, let's Black Bolt him. Smack. Oh, amazing. Oh, that hurts. Beam Varkin NG. Wham. Ooh, 9. Very good. And he explodes. And victory! Leather helmet, 5 gems, and 100 experience. I'm going to quickly turn down the music, it's a little bit ear-bleedingly loud there. Now, from what I gather, the more you play the game, the... let's see if we can turn down the... Can we turn down the music? We turn down here, we're going to have to go back. We might have to go back, that'd be a little bit annoying. No, we'll quickly say, we'll continue. Just try not to go through too many of the pieces of music. From what I gather, the loot you get is randomised each time you play the dungeon. So I watched somebody else playing this game, and actually they didn't get much in the way of equipment. They got a lot of gems, so it's interesting that we've got a nice piece of equipment so far. Right, now we want to find this. Let's go into the old skelly. Should we go there? Should we look there? What's the skeleton? I want to give you that amazing armour. Oh, accessory. Oh, there we go. Apparently, there we go. So he's now got some more defence. We want him to be the tank. Right then, let's have a look around here. So, there we go. The door is sealed and won't open. You get the sickening feeling of some inhuman intelligence trying to probe your mind. So it just brings back big memories of playing D&D with our old games masters, Dave, back in the day. And he used to come up with the most brilliant descriptions of all the horrible things going on around us. A overwhelming presence from the other side of the door, so powerful you start to get a headache. So all these doors are barred. Doesn't look like we're going to get into those. Oh, there we go. So brand new room. We love the sound effects as well. A lot of care's gone into this. Ooh, let's click on things. What do we get? It's locked. Can we examine? Decent craftsmanship, but the lock looks a little plain. Can I use light? Have I managed to pick up a key yet? Nope. Can I open it? Nope, I can't open it due to the lock. Oh, right, so I get the idea. Okay, let's see. Can we, is there anything I can tap? Can I touch that? Is that stat? No, it's not. Now, can I get the space bar? Can I search the room? Am I going to get that? No. Go on then, let's have a look in here then. On we go. Anything around here? Anything? Nope. Ooh, this looks promising. Ooh, space bar to search. The bed's unusually small. Tidy. Go on then, we'll examine it. That's a button fit. Ooh. Inside is a small wooden idol carved to resemble a rotund female goblin. I'll take that idol. Yep. Useful. Ooh, cool. Okay, so we'll leave that alone then. It's on the beds. No, guys, I'm going to very quickly save. I get the sense that we really need to lower the volume. It's pretty loud. So let's very quickly dump out. Go to controls. Can I change the music at all? Calibrate? Nope. Can I change the music? It's not going to let me change the music, is it? That is actually quite annoying. Alright then, we'll go back in when we were. It might be a little bit quieter for you. For me, my headphones are a little bit loud. In fact, I'll just turn it down just a smidge. There we go, slightly less ear-bleedingly loud. Right, we've got a plain key. That's good, we've got a plain lock. Cabinet book entitled The Peaceful Path, Learning to Put Banditry Behind You. Ooh, I'll have that. To steal the book while learning not to steal. I found a broom, brilliant, and a mop as well. Wowee! So we're gonna do some serious cleaning soon. Now, whereabouts was that amazing? Here we go. Let's go there. It's locked. We know. Use an item. Let's use the plain key. You unlock the chest with the plain key. The click makes it sound quite satisfying. The lock is now open. Let's have a look. 4 restoration crystals. Very important items in hard 1980s difficulty. Aside from a few higher level skills, restoration crystals are only ways to revive dead characters. They restore HP as well as resurrect the dead, so you should always make sure to have a couple on hand. Useful top tips. Was that a veritable armory? Their quality is dubious at best. You get the impression they were either being sent for repairs or getting scrapped. You find a worthless iron staff, a shameful iron axe, this does something terrible, a worn iron dagger, a junky long sword, a dented iron mace, a shoddy greatsword, a rusty iron chain, a makeshift warhammer, a poorly made katana, and an assortment of old rags to drape yourself in. We are not exactly going to look like the Avengers. You should make sure to equip your characters with some basic gear. That's good. Aha, so we'll press in. We'll use our incredibly junky equipment. I think our sorcerer needs something, doesn't he? So let's go to equipment. Let's go for our sorcerer. Let's give him a weapon. We'll give him the... What's he good at? Well, he's mostly going to be using his dagger, isn't he? So we'll give him a mace. We'll give him a mace. There we go. And should we give him some armour? Yeah, we'll give him some rags. Brilliant. He's looking pretty made now. Go on, Mr. Skelly. Let's give you something as well. What should we give you? What weapon? Oh yeah, you can have junky long swords. Any armour? Oh, I can give you the rags as well, can I? Ooh, lots of rags. Fantastic. Well, at least you've got yourself a helmet, so you should survive a little bit longer. I just love the pair of guards standing around murmuring. The shocked look on their faces is absolutely priceless. However, they quickly regain their composure and rush in to attack. Other than hit points and energy, there is one other thing you need to keep track of in combat. Death is a character's defense. It's subtracted from any damage inflicted. For example, if a guard attacks you for 10 damage and you have 4 defense, you only take 6 points of damage. It goes down with each hit, but is restored after battle. If an attack causes 0 damage, it's because the target's defense is higher than the damage caused. It can increase through armor set and skills. So, very useful. I feel like we're going to need to use our skeleton's skill here. If we give it challenge, I'll give him more. He's got a lot more hit points and massive defense. I think our sorcerer's going to need to black bolt face off Garde, I think. Ooh! Ow! So there we go, so I'm down to 0 defense there. I did take less damage. Skeleton applies his... Ooh, that's good. Come on, take him down. 8 hit points down, not bad. Right, come on, Skelly. You are going to hit Garde, and we're going to do an attack at Garde again as well. So very like Final Fantasy, nice turn-based here. Love the drawing style, it's like being drawn in ink. Oh, that's good. So he went for the skeleton there rather than me. He's got good defense there, so that's alright. I think we can probably just take these guys down by doing normal attacks. Don't use up my energy. Wow. No. His attack was less than my defense that time. Ah, take that. Oh, yes. And he's down. What do we get? Oh, loot. 10 gems, 3 wooden coins, basic tough rune. 200 experience. Come on, we've got to level up. No. So what's this tough rune then? Let's have a look. What have we got? Can I... Ooh, I get a rune. Okay. Tough rune I feel I need to give to the old Skelly. So let's give the skeleton the tough rune. You can have a basic rune. Oh, actually, that's hits points. You know what? I'm gonna take it off you. I'm going to give it to our sorcerer, because he is made of paper. You can have our rune. There we go, and on we go. So ooh, the next level. Oh, how exciting! Yeah, we'll go there. Ba-ba-bum! You've cleared block 1, level 1. Fantastic. Now, as this is an indie spot, we're only going to be playing a little bit of the game, probably in about 4 episodes. So, but if you're enjoying the game and the playthrough, and you'd like to see it turned into a series, if we get enough likes and comments below the video, then we might turn this into a full-blown series because we're both rather enjoying this.